On some of your threads, you said you admire the film's visual creativity, but you have issues with the anti-Christian propaganda. Can you elaborate on that?
That's the entire plot point, Lecrae, and it's not propaganda because it's the truth. See, the plot point is that in 1932 Mississippi, those Jim Crow white Southerners used Christianity first to colonize the world. You cannot separate colonization from Christianity. You can separate Christianity from colonization, but you cannot separate colonization from Christianity because Christianity was the tool used to colonize the earth. It did, and that's the plot point. And so to pretend like it wasn't the case in 1932 Mississippi is to rewrite history in the same way that they're trying to rewrite history in Florida and rewrite and eliminate all black history around the world. Like when you do that, you are doing the work of white supremacists for them, Lecrae. Christianity does not have to be intrinsically tied to white supremacy. White supremacy does not exist without Christianity, and that's the point. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I'm saying I love both their takes on this. It's only because they're both right, except for the one dude who says started in Israel. It actually started in Africa, but it is Christianity, and I am a Reformed Christian, right? I grew up in the church, wanted to be a priest, wanted to go to seminary. I was in youth ministries. I was a youth ministry leader. So I understand fully what the first gentleman is saying about how, and especially if he's still a Christian, he wants to defend the religion, right? This is why when slavery started happening in the West by white Europeans, they created a version of the Bible that was even more bastardized, right? The King James Bible was created off of a king's ego, right? He didn't like certain things and he wanted to do certain things, so he had the Bible rewritten, so he could get certain things done. The slave Bible was the same thing. It was about their ego, and they didn't want slaves to know the truth. They didn't want them to know their history, so they changed it up and they focused on certain parts of the Bible that would, out of context, make it seem like slaves should be thankful to their masters, right? But none of the slave owners wanted to be slaves, but yet they wanted to have slaves understand that you should be thankful to us for the nonsense.